Okay, back at it. I've got this whole top. Oh, I'm going to set you up outside. I'm going to set you up out here. Okay, so that you can see me. Okay, so I'm going to work up there, and actually, in fact, I got to undo all 3 of those screws because all 3 of them were spinning. Okay, so I gotta get up there. And before, if you were watching some of the other videos I was doing, you were seeing that sometimes, well, one time I decided to take the hinge out. I took the hinge off, in fact, before I drilled. But I don't, you know, I found that it's still working without doing that. But here's the silly thing. The silly thing is that all 3 of these were spinning. See, that one's spinning. This one I put in a bigger one, but it's spinning. This one's spinning. So I'm gonna take these out. And it seems as though boy, that's right, I put a longer screw in here just to show on a different video. I think that it just wasn't gonna work because these are actually going into the sheetrock. I should have left my my bit on the drill, but I didn't. But since I'm doing all 3 of them, see, if I was only doing one, I could leave that up there and just do the 1 screw. But since I'm doing all 3 of them, I might as well do it right and do them all at the same time. So I'm going to take this one off too. And I know I've got to do all 3 of them. So I'm going to get up here, angle that. The angle, more of an angle to get it started. And then once I'm there, and then I can drop it back, and that's still at a good angle. Angle too much, get it started, then back out. See, without the hinge on there, I can get this in and push it all the way in to allow my drill bit to go all the way in without hitting the hinge. Okay. And for this one, if you've been watching, what am I going to do here? I am going to, let's see, it wasn't all set up exactly 100%. I've got my long screws I'm going to use 2.5 inch screws on the outside ones and 1 inch on the, or 2 inch. Let's do the 2 inch first. One that's closer to the stud here, the middle one, I'm going to do a 2 inch long screw, and these other 2 I'm going to do 2.5 inch long. If you watch that last one of the previous videos, I explained in detail why I use 2.5 inch on those outside ones. Hey, what's the deal? Yo. Maybe my battery's getting low. Sometimes some of these drills nowadays, when your battery goes low, it just stops automatically. But this one, I got it to go. Back and forth I went on it. Come on. Line this up where it needs to be. I think you can see that. Boy, I don't want to tighten it up and then find out. See, I might have to just leave it like that until I get the other screws in. Because it's hitting the edge and it's pulling this back because I'm doing all 3 screws. So once I get one, I can back that out, push it up tight, and then this will drag itself into the position it needs. That's why I like to get up high so I can use my shoulder and not down too low and reaching way up high over my head, let's say. It's way better to do that. Okay. Now, it looks like it needs to be moved over a little bit. Tap it. Because see, I've got to go in at an angle, and that's just what I have to do. Now, because I got that, this one should hit that edge and drag over. And it did. Just like that. See, actually it looks pretty good. Right there. Oh, you know what? Look at that. That top one is not tight, and that tells me I barely missed the edge of the stud. This bottom one I got, that's good that I'm checking this. Okay, reverse it out. See that one? I might not have gotten in the drill where the drill bit was. I'll see if I can slide this over without pre-drilling another hole. There, got it. And let's see, it's tight. It's tight. I have to tap it over, and that kind of bent the screw just a hair, which is fine. Okay. And now that head is sticking out just a little bit. I got that, but I had to do that. I take my flat putty knife, my thick one. I'm going to put it right over there, and I'm going to tap that, and that's going to kind of smash that edge just a little. That pushed it over a little bit, and that all I did was kind of tweak the head of the screw and flatten off that edge. And then now I just leave it like that. This one looks like I gotta do just a hair on that edge. That. Oh man, that's solid as a rock. That is not going anywhere. And now I can put the door back up into place. Okay? I know this door will never, ever sag on me again. Are you having fun watching my videos? I hope you're learning something. I hope I don't go over the same thing time and again. But you know what? If you hear something from me a second time, a third time, every time I say it, it will lodge into your mind, I guess, that much clearer. So I guess I don't mind after all if I happen to repeat myself a few times. Well, now I got to get this 8-foot door back up into the opening, so I might as well get ready for that. There's my hinge pins. I got to get those back in my nail bag and get myself kind of set up. I might try this a different way. This is an 8-footer, and if you've been watching, I'm just putting my camera back on the tripod. If you were watching before, I actually installed a door, and I ended up using my little step ladder to get up in there. I'm gonna have to end up doing that, but this time, instead of doing the top hinge first, let's just see what happens if I do the second hinge first. That way I can lift the door up and put that one in. It seems as though this door is so tall, you know?